Now it's time for our second Elimination Chamber match of the night. Out first for the men's one is Kevin Owens. He was lucky enough to get one of the chamber pods. The order for this was chosen at random, so we don't know yet for sure who the four are that are getting a chamber pod other than the first four who come out. And as you can see, we're using the old Elimination Chamber here tonight for the men. Nothing but steel and glass out here. Somebody could get injured pretty bad in this match. Kevin Owens, though, lucky enough to get one of the pods. We'll have to see what when he comes into the match. And, oh God, this is bad news for the rest of the competitors. The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, is getting one of the chamber pods. So that means he'll get to sit and watch for a little. Let him in. He's making his way out to be in the chamber match. Remember, Bray Wyatt won an Elimination Chamber match and the WWE Championship years ago. I believe that was back in 2017. And Bray Wyatt is here tonight, the Fiend. So he's got one of the chamber pods along with Kevin Owens. Who else is joining him? Finn Balor. So Balor also lucky enough to get one of the pods. Remember, in the Elimination Chamber match, there's 6 people, 4 pods. The 4 people wait in the pods until the timer runs, and then they get to enter the match. The 2 people will start the match. And Finn Balor lucky enough to get one of the pods. And last, AJ Styles gets a pod. So these 4 will get to spectate a little before they enter. And here comes the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. So those 4 know that they're in a pod, and they will not be starting the match. And the order that they enter will be random, so we'll see who draws what order. Out next is the Rated R Superstar Edge. We saw him qualify here in the most recent Raw. He was the last person to qualify. He beat Elias. Edge is back. He'll be in the Elimination Chamber match. He's no stranger to this structure. He's competed in several of these matches before. And finally, we get to Seth Rollins, a former Universal Champion. Here in Universe mode, he was our first Universal Champion. And tonight, he makes his way to the ring. Him and Edge will kick off this match. Seth Rollins looks ready to go. Obviously not an ideal starting spot for him and Edge, having to start the match off. Rollins looking on. There we go. Got some fire. Burn it down. Here comes Seth Rollins. And the match is set. Alright, 6 men are in the match. And I didn't like the look of the other chamber. As Edge catches Rollins. Yeah, I didn't really like the look of the other cell that much, the padding and everything. I missed the old kind of grittier looking Elimination Chamber structure, so that's why we busted out this old looking one for the men's match. Edge goes to work right now on Seth Rollins. Remember, it was Rollins that eliminated Edge from the Royal Rumble. Edge did not look himself at the Royal Rumble, but he looks much better ever since coming back. That victory he had on Raw was very impressive, and so far here in this match, he's looked impressive. Rollins catches him with an elbow, though. Now the key for these two, as he hits a super kick. You want to try to eliminate people as early as possible since you're one of the first two in the match before the ring starts filling up with other competitors. These two are kind of at a disadvantage given that they had to start the match. And the order is randomized, like I said. We don't know who's going to come out when. So Rollins gets taken down with the clothesline. So far, Edge has had his number. And as I say that, Rollins sends him into the corner. Ooh, a big chop across the chest. Follow up with a big forearm shot. Now Rollins setting him up on top of the turnbuckle. Rollins got him hooked. Big superplex into the Falcon Arrow as the timer ticks down. And we're about to have a third person enter the ring. And that person is going to be Kevin Owens. KO coming into this match. He draws number 3. Oh, and Rollins taken down hard. Now Kevin Owens comes in for the attack. Gutbuster to Edge. Followed up with a senton. Now Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins are standing, and Owens turns his attention towards Rollins, attacking the lower back. Rollins slips out, though. Reverse DDT. Edge now targeting Rollins again. Big backdrop. Kevin Owens kind of sitting back watching at this point. Edge got Rollins up. Execution. And Owens going to go for the cover off of that. Ooh, Rollins with the sling blade. And he's going to go for a cover off of that. I think you're going to have to do more than that to put Kevin Owens away. Just being honest here. Oh, big power slam from Edge. Now Owens ramming his head off the mat. Edge setting Rollins up. Doesn't get much of a run, and I think that hurt him there. He didn't get much of a build-up for that spear, and Seth Rollins took advantage of it. Edge, though, with a good reversal. And again, taking Rollins down. Those two kind of ganging up on Rollins so far. And AJ Styles, the next guy into this match. Kevin Owens leading him to the floor. And Styles doesn't want to be out there, rolls Owens back in. I'll do my best to try and keep up with the action with all these men in the ring. It's Kevin Owens now takes... Oh, wow! He set Edge into those ropes hard. And Rollins kicks out. Owens has been busted open. First of what I'm sure will be many people busted open. Owens now hanging Edge out in the top rope. Owens goes in for the cover. Edge kicks out. Edge sizing Rollins up, I think. Oh, it hits the spear this time. He connects with Edge. Edge connects with Rollins this time and picks up the 3 count. Seth Rollins has been eliminated. And remember, pinfall or submission can occur anywhere inside this structure. Seth Rollins, though, is the first one out. And Kevin Owens and Styles make their way back in. Now Edge targeting AJ Styles. And hanging Styles out in the top rope. Oh, big forearm shot. And it's either going to be The Fiend or Finn Balor next. And it looks like it's going to be Finn Balor. Ooh, Kevin Owens puts the brakes on. Big backbreaker. No love lost between Styles and Balor. These two had a feud way back in our series at SummerSlam. Edge now getting pinned. So we know the Fiend will be the last one into this match now. Oh, and Balor gets sent hard onto that steel floor. Edge as well. Styles gets thrown back into the ring. Balor now climbing up top. Oh God, he's going up on top of the pod. Big drop kick, and he comes up empty. Edge moved. I think Balor was expecting Edge to still be in that position. Owens now kicked out whatever Edge attempted the pinfall there. And Balor, oh, hard shot onto Styles there. Now sends Styles into the chamber pod. Oh, now Styles rams Balor into it. And a sling blade onto the floor. Both men are going to be feeling the effects of this one, as he now sends Styles into the chamber and drops him hard on his back. Double foot stomp and a kick, as we now see the Fiend has entered the match. Curious to see who he chooses to go after. And he's going right for Edge. What was AJ Styles thinking? Oh, I guess nothing now. He gets rammed right into that pod. The Fiend now just staring a hole through Edge. He has come after him. Oh, big dragon screw. He takes down Kevin Owens. Balor gets Styles up. And hard shot there. Balor's got him up. Oh, and a huge drop. And Styles and Balor trading blows here. Now Balor gets sent into the pod. Styles going to ram him into it again. Styles now using the chamber as a weapon as he poses for the crowd. And for the cover, Balor kicks out. Oh, and Balor crashes and burns. Meanwhile, the Fiend and Owens tearing each other apart. Edge rammed into the cell. Styles now walking. Edge, Styles clash into the cover. And Edge kicked out. Somehow Edge is kicked out. Balor taking Edge down. And now Balor targeting Kevin Owens. Balor wants to go up top. Oh, and a big splash onto Kevin Owens. AJ Styles going to pick Balor up and going to throw him out to the floor. Styles now picking Balor up. Sends him into that barricade. Styles backs up. Huge spear through the pod. Glass shattering everywhere. Fans chanting, "This is awesome." Meanwhile, The Fiend and Kevin Owens going to work in the ring. Styles very slow to get up. Balor slowly crawling, or he's dragging Balor out of the barricade, or out of the pod, I mean. Balor's out. Styles going to go in for a cover. And everybody kicks out. Owens got The Fiend up. Oh, a big gut buster for him. And a senton. And The Fiend locks on the mandible claw on Edge. And Edge, no choice but to tap. Edge is gone. So our first two that were in this match are now out. Now The Fiend targeting Kevin Owens. Owens, though, rakes the eyes. Trying to get some kind of separation here. Now we're down to 4. Winner of this match will be getting a Universal title shot at WrestleMania. Styles with the power bomb to The Fiend. In for the cover. And a kick out of 2. And somebody just got eliminated. I think it was Balor. Oh, and a big cross body for Kevin Owens. Sister Abigail for Kevin Owens. And that's it. Now we're down to 2. Styles gets taken down with a headbutt. Now The Fiend looking to inflict more punishment, sending Styles out to the floor. Oh, and whips him hard into the glass and gonna throw him in again. Oh, Styles sends him hard into it. Pinfall. And a kick out. Styles now with the DDT onto the floor. Now sending The Fiend back into the ring. Fiend gonna push him away. Oh, and a running knee takes Styles off of his feet. The Fiend posing for the crowd. Now circling AJ Styles. Styles, though, at the counter. Styles coming back with some strikes. Wyatt not having it. Big DDT taking Styles down. Followed up with a knee to the face. Styles! Great counter into the armbar. Surprise armbar out of nowhere, essentially. Styles fighting back. Now these guys just slugging it out. Oh, and Styles crashes and burns and gets taken down. Mandible claw applied. And The Fiend is victorious. And The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, will be going to WrestleMania to fight for the Universal Championship. AJ Styles tried to get one last attack in there, and The Fiend caught him with the mandible claw and picks up the victory. What a match between these 6. Seemed like there for a while it was going to be a four-man show, and then all of a sudden people started dropping. Then it came down to Styles and The Fiend, and The Fiend comes out on top. He is once again victorious in the Elimination Chamber. I think him and Styles were the final two that year when Bray Wyatt won the WWE Championship as well. So Styles cannot get the better of him once again in the Elimination Chamber. Now it's time for our Universal Championship match. A rematch from the Royal Rumble. Only difference is this time it'll be a last man standing match. Out first, Drew McIntyre, the former champion, the King of the Ring winner. Drew McIntyre making his way to the ring, trying to get back his Universal Championship. And he faces a tough challenge here as he goes one-on-one with Randy Orton. Orton has had success in these kinds of matches before. Drew looks ready to go. And out comes their Universal Champion, Randy Orton. He's got the belt. Now kind of teasing McIntyre with it. Randy makes his way slowly to the ring. And this is what we're fighting for. Universal Championship on the line. Drew, the former champion. Randy, the current. Is this going to be a short reign for Randy? Or is he going to be able to hang on and take this title with him to WrestleMania, where he knows he will be facing The Fiend? Obviously, you know The Fiend will be watching this match very closely. Randy Orton has a history with him. Drew doesn't, but if Drew is the champion, he's going to have a history. They're going to have a future problem, I should say. But here we go. Universal Championship on the line. Both men look ready to go. This is a last man standing match, so rules are pretty simple. Anything goes. You just have to keep your opponent down for the count of 10. And both men run right at each other. Drew ducks Orton and clotheslines him. Both men were going at it for the start. No lockups or anything fancy like that. These two do not like each other, especially after the trash talk on Monday night. They had a lot of harsh things to say about each other. Orton, oh, nice neck breaker. Now Orton backs up slowly. Drops the knee onto the face of Drew McIntyre. And now Drew fights back, kick to the midsection, and runs him over. Good shoulder tackle. Drew trying to pick him up. Randy Orton not having it. Orton's got him up again. Looking for that neck breaker. Early on, targeting the head and neck of Drew McIntyre. And Orton leaving the ring early, and he's going for something. And he's going to grab a chair. Drew follows him to the floor. Drew pushes it away from him. And takes him down with a shot to the back of the head. Now the kick to the back didn't really faze Orton. Orton's got him up. Vertical suplex onto the floor. Orton picking up that chair again. And kind of teasing the announcers, it looked like. Went for a shot with the chair, and again, Drew with the reversal and a Luthez press. Drew McIntyre raining down punches to the face of the champion. Referee backing up, giving them their space. Not a lot of room out there on the floor. Orton once again grabbing that chair. Oh, wow. It's a wicked chair shot. Drew back up to his feet, but runs into it. Orton DDT onto the chair. Drew gonna roll out. Orton teasing him. Now Orton's got him in the ropes. And a neck breaker from the ropes. Hanging neck breaker. And again, Orton back with that chair. Oh, misses. Drew McIntyre pushes it away. And clothesline takes down Orton. Referee goes to start administering the count, but Drew McIntyre wanted to keep attacking. Now the ref does do the count. Orton back up to his feet, though. Drew trying to change that quickly, but Orton with a nice reversal. And now Drew reverses it on him. Big vertical suplex. Drew's fired up. Orton using the ropes to get back up to his feet. Now Drew targeting the knees. Good strategy, but misses. Orton with a scoop slam. Now the stomp on every limb. Trying to break down Drew McIntyre. Orton pounding the mat. We've seen this a bunch of times before. RKO! Orton posing. Orton posing for the crowd. Count up to 6. Eight. Drew back to his feet, though, just at the last second. Couldn't cut it any closer. And Orton back up to his feet. Drew McIntyre catches him, the kick to the midsection. Future shock DDT. Yeah, if this would have been a standard match, Orton probably would have just gotten pinned there at the 3 count. Orton sits back up. Orton fights back from the ground. Drew going to send him into the corner. Oh, big chop. Now picks Orton up. Big belly-to-belly suplex. I'm not sure you see Orton get tossed around like that too many times. Orton struggling to get back to his feet now. Drew McIntyre going to send him into the corner. Rams him into the corner. And again, big belly-to-belly. Orton now back up. And a big suplex of his own to Drew McIntyre. Drew using the ropes to get back up and eats a clothesline to the floor. Orton looking for more stuff to use. Oh, God. Shades of his old partner, and I guess you might want to call him mentor, Triple H. Orton now with a snap suplex. Oh, and a big shot to the midsection. Orton using that sledgehammer now. Orton not happy yet. Oh, big DDT. DDT sends Drew hard onto the floor there. Drew, though, with a nice reversal. To roll Orton back into the ring. Orton counters that with a Russian leg sweep. Orton going to send him to the floor. And now he's taking apart the announce table. Everybody kind of scrambling here. Orton picking him up. Sends him into the announce table. Orton now, what's he thinking? RKO onto the announce table. Orton seems proud of what he just did there. Drew is down. Orton taunting him from the ring. Ref count up to 7. Drew somehow back up to his feet. He looks a little groggy though. Drew may have gotten back up to his feet, but he definitely does not look like he knows where he's at the moment. Orton ducks him. And suplexes right onto the floor. Remember, there's no padding or anything out here. And another DDT right onto that chair. Now rolling Drew back into the ring. Orton hits him with an uppercut. Drew McIntyre using the ropes to get back up to his feet. Orton dragging his face across the ropes now. Drew down to one knee. Drew now puts him through, or Orton puts him through the ropes. And hits the hanging DDT. Ref administering the count once again. Orton backing up though, and hits the punt kick. And Drew is down. I'm not sure he'll be able to get back up from that. Remember, a referee stopped the match months ago when Orton hit that move on Christian. And I don't think we've seen Christian since then. Ref count up to 8. 9. And that's it. A 10 count. Randy Orton retains the Universal Championship. He is still the champion. And he will have a date with The Fiend at WrestleMania. Drew McIntyre put up a good fight, but in the end, Randy Orton is just too much, especially once he started getting the weapons involved in this match. It seemed like ever since that point, the match was pretty one-sided. Remember, there for a while it was kind of back and forth, but then once Randy started introducing the weapons, that was pretty much it for Drew McIntyre. And Randy Orton retains the Universal Championship. A hard-fought victory. And like I said, now he will face The Fiend at WrestleMania, rehashing some of their old issues. Randy Orton is your champion. Drew McIntyre, not sure what will be next for him, but the road to WrestleMania got a lot crazier for Randy Orton and The Fiend both.